Hello, subbies, and welcome to Cooking with Sparkle. Today, we're going to cook crispy fried chicken that I just enjoy making for my family, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so basically, I already had my oil already there and preheated. I seasoned my chicken, and I am going to do a seasoning mix for you guys to have that. So, that's what I'm going to do. Before I have some gloves, I hate the feeling of chicken in my hand. So, anyway, I am going to test that oil to make sure it's ready with a little flour. As you can see how it kind of moves around. So it's definitely ready to be used. This is fresh oil. So I'm going to put my chicken into that flour. There's no seasoning in that flour. All my seasoning is on my chicken, which I did the night before, by the way. So I'm just going to kind of take my time and put some flour on each piece. And when I get so many pieces, I'm going to go ahead and lay it in the grease. See how when you press it into the oil, it's already bubbling all around the chicken? That is a perfect temperature oil. Yes, it is. So I have a fairly large skillet. I got this skillet from Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's huge. It's made for camping. It is a cast iron skillet, and I legit could put way more pieces in there. But I have a lot of oil in there because I didn't want a shallow amount, so I just wanted to kind of deep it. But technically, if I was to take that oil down, this skillet is big enough to cook two whole chickens. Yes, you heard me right. Two whole chickens. And it only cost me like $25 at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and I bought it years ago, but I was in there the other day and they still sell it, just in case you were wondering. So basically, the chicken is just gonna go ahead and do its thing. So I'm just letting it go ahead and just fry. No rush. When you frying chicken, the number one thing you need to be in is in a calm space. No rush, no pressure. Just let that happen. Now, for those who are not used to frying chicken or kind of, kind of intimidated by it, don't. It's just this simple. I did speed this up for sake of time, but it's just that simple. It's basically all you doing is like taking that chicken just slowly. I suggest to start it off, just give it about 8 minutes, if that, to let that first little part just brown. And you'll know too because for like this case, this oil is all the way, around it. And when you see it, you see how it's brown on that side, just go flip it over. That's it. Just flip it all over. I prefer tongs because I think that when you puncture the chicken with forks, it lets all the juices out. This way, if you use tongs to fry your chicken, and instead of using some poking agent, then it stays moist inside. Plus, when you brine it, by the way, if you guys are interested in the brining that I did, I'll let you know. Now here it is. Time has lapsed, and I have flipped it over one last time, and I'm just making sure the color is good. And this was really good for the first time. I know some of y'all are allergic to peanut oil, but this is my oil of choice. But if you are allergic to peanut oil, one thing I've noticed is canola oil and sunflower oil and like a canola blend is perfect for frying chicken. You need a high temperature oil because when it's high temperature, it's going to stay nice for you. You can get more than one fried. And see how clear that oil is? Beautiful, just beautiful. And so this is the last turning of this chicken. Now I have my rack, which I haven't brought over yet, and I have this rack. Some people call it bacon rack. Depends on what you want to do. I got it from Bed Bath Beyond, but I like to put it there so the oil can come down away from my chicken because I don't want my chicken to be in oil because the whole point of frying it to keep it crispy in the oil, and that's just I'd rather do it that way. So that's me just kind of zeroing in so you guys can see it. And I guess I'm done. so so now I'm gonna put the next batch in. And also I didn't put a lot in there because I don't want to crowd my skillet. Things cook more evenly when you don't crowd the pan. So cooks say that all the time, but it's the truth. Don't crowd your pan. It's kind of like being somewhere and it's a crowded area. Who wants to stay there? Nobody. So anyway, you see the big old breast? Well, that chicken was showing out in Texas. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get the second batch off in there. Beautiful pieces. I mean, like I cook every day. Like no lie, I cook every day, and sometimes I wonder what I should take and what I shouldn't. So down below, if you guys got something that you know is a favorite of yours, and if I cook it, I'll be more than happy to record that for you guys and show you what I do. And then if you're recording something and you make videos, show me what you did. I would love to see you guys cooking. Like it's always a beautiful thing to see someone doing something that you do or do differently than you. So that would be really cool. So now I don't get off track. So back to this chicken. It is frying perfectly. Look at how that oil is boiling. It's just so beautiful. And when I tell you, I know I'm not done with it yet, but when I tell you it was absolutely delicious, cooked all the way through, that's the reason why the oil is as high as it is. And you would think it's flattering, but I guarantee you that it's not because everything is centered just within that bracket of that skillet and it's all doing what it's supposed to. Okay, so see, it's time to turn it. You see how it's brown around the edges? Turn it on over. It's just that quick. I mean, it is really just that easy. Don't be intimidated to cook. It's fun, and you feed to those who you love. And that's another thing why I told you don't be in a rush because you are putting your love onto that food, and you want to make sure that everybody feels it when you cook it. Wow, look at that. Beautiful pieces. It was so much fun to make this video. It took me a minute to get it to where it could go down on the skillet, but it was flawless. So basically, that's it, y'all. That is it. That is frying chicken. If you have like any questions, like I don't care if it sounds dumb to you, no question is dumb. I always figure that, but I'll be more than happy to answer it. If it's something you think I left out, I'll be more than happy to clear that up for you. And that's basically it. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you guys looking at my video, and in any second now, you're going to see the final results of that. Follow me on Instagram. I'm more on there more than anything, so you'll see when I'm doing something. Bye, guys. Happy chicken eating.